Yo, what up? So we got cut off the stream. For those of you that were watching, the stream froze, and my computer froze.
Shit got fucked up for the first time.
When you're dealing with real life, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Real life in real time.
But
this is all real life in real time.
Thank you for being here with us.
Once
Thank
again,
you.
once again.
Thank you. For those of you that were here, pardon, but we're going to repeat this message for those that weren't here. So thank you once again for joining us for another week and vibing with us here at the Spittlez. It's me, Potch.
It's your boy Cubano.
And we out here, y'all.
Yes,
I'm about to spin my shit up. This shit just gave me some,
anxiety.
Frustrations and shit.
Anxiety.
What are we going to do? Like this, you just roll with the punches out here, man.
Nah, we got to bob and weaves.
The punches, man.
We got to bob and weave.
I hope you are all here with us still. If not, I hope you are returning
and coming back and pulling up with us and
shit got crazy.
Keeping us alive.
I fixed it.
But back to saying how the community, because that's where we was at, right? I guess.
Yeah, we were talking about the community growing. Yes, sir.
The community. We was back at
which
the
we are truly appreciative of, and we are looking to continue to grow our community, hands down.
And how was that if our viewers missed that? How are we trying to continue to grow our community?
We stated that we are looking to acquire someone to run the board and not only help us progress the platform with our technical situations, but also throughout all of our other aspects of our endeavors to really join the team and help towards progression on all levels. So if you're out there and you got love for Potch, Cuban, and the Spittlez,
and more wins,
just holler. We're going to have this conversation and see how pieces apply. You heard?
And where you can fit into this
puzzle. If you even
puzzle.
consider coming to join us on our team, we're appreciative of that. Hands down.
Super. All you got to do is just go to any one of our social medias. That is Cuban Hound, Potch, I am Potch FM, the Spittlez.
Right here, I got the overlays popping right here. You see it at Cuban Hound and at Potch FM. I am Potch FM down there.
And the Spittlez.
I'm working on this shit.
If you're interested in coming through and just giving a helping hand, that's how I'm going to call it. I'm not even going to call it like a hiring process because, like I said earlier, people take that as something crazy. So that's a fact. A helping hand, if you would like to just lend your hand.
Helping hand and help us grow, of course.
Pull up.
We could talk the finer details in person. There's no need to speak that with everyone. We'll cover that on an individual basis. But the details are there if you're willing to find out. So with that being said, thank you for joining us today as we talk about a touching subject.
That is.
For not only us from our life experiences, but
others.
Guaranteed and may touch others out there as well. Mm-hmm. And today's topic is people building each other up versus tearing each other down. You heard? And there's a lot of things that can apply to that.
So many things. So.
For those of you building up out there, for all you building up your family, your friends, and your people that you encounter all day, every day.
Big ups to you.
Big applause for you. Blah, blah.
Take a nice shot.
Big up yourself. You heard?
Take a nice shot for yourself. You heard? And
Big
for
up
all
yourself.
you motherfuckers that's secretly just tearing motherfuckers down to make yourself look better, man, I pray for you at night.
Yes, sir.
Because there's no reason to
I'll take you back to that karmatic energy that I spoke about when we spoke about reciprocation, because that's what reciprocation is.
Back same.
In my opinion, a karmatic
hold
energy.
on. I'm sorry to cut you off, but don't you notice all our topics come back in full circle?
Because all of it's relevant. Because all of it is full
It's all
circle,
in the grand
man.
scheme
All
of
it is
things.
full circle.
And into the grand scheme of things. That's all that shit really be about. But go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off. What you saying?
Things. Shout out to the chat. We got Danny in the chat.
Sir. Yo, D.
Danny.
Yo, D. I hear you, my G. I see you.
You.
Shouts out to D. Shouts out to D.
If you out there in the chat, make your presence felt. We will shout you out. We're looking for the engagement all day, every day.
All day, every day. Every single day. So, yeah, with that being said, if I was at a 9-to-5, right, doing my thing, right, at this 9-to-5, coming in. Now, I wouldn't say on time, but I was coming in. I was doing my thing. I was working. I was trying to survive. I was trying to make my ends meet. But I'm a good ass motherfucking worker. You understand what I'm saying? When I come in, I get the fucking job done. Niggas could count on Cuban to do the damn shit, but my time management is kind of porous, right? So,
I mean, I've dealt with that too.
So if I'm trying to build in this company and my manager doesn't let me because of my time management, is that in that same sense of getting built up to get broken down?
I'm thinking that in that sense he has an applicable reason for.
But what about I'm a good ass worker, bro? I'm busting my ass and I'm doing.
I hear you. But if time management is an important aspect and you're not meeting that criteria, I don't think you can assume that you should.
Why? Because I built myself up in that company too.
Reward from that, you know? Huh?
Because in other words, I could have been building my own self up.
What do you mean by that? You could have been building your own self up.
Because in certain companies, you could reach places without promotions of the higher ups.
How? On the corporate ladder, bro? There's somebody deciding whether you go up or not.
Well, sometimes, not all the time.
So let's talk about building each other up at first. Yeah, my bad. That shit was all on the mic. Silent my shit.
Yo, shout out to Al. Big ups, Al.
Shout out to Al Bundy.
Yo, what's
Shout out to Big Merc.
Yo,
your son Merc McGinnis. You heard?
Nigga said time management.
Time management, definitely, yeah. Time management very well may be a criteria that they won't overlook if you're looking to achieve a promotion. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about building each other up first, yo, because like I said before, I want to big up everybody building people up, yo. Big yourself up. Big up everybody building each other up out there, because that's what we're out. That's what we're out here doing. We're tapping into that energy, right, Q? We're tapping into the energy of building each other up, because with the team we can do monumental things, right? They say, you know, together is better, right? You heard? There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That's fire. In my opinion, that's fire, bro. I love that, because that really exemplifies that teamwork spirit. You know what I mean?
Like I said last night in the meeting, if a fine-tuned car, right? That's team spirit. Everybody running in the same in sync, right?
Yeah, all the parts working together in sync to make, you know, keep moving.
To keep the common goal going, right?
Yeah. As with any well-oiled machine, bro. And you know, there's been definitely people in my life that have built me up by sharing their knowledge, by listen, good or bad, by sharing their knowledge, having conversations with me, teaching me things, showing me that love. That's the good side of it. But even bad things have built me up. I'm pretty sure you can attest to that as well. You more than likely can attest to that.
I wouldn't call them all bad things. I call them learning experiences.
Oh yeah, of course. Because but I mean, let's just say the unpleasant learning experiences. Yeah,
the ones that don't sit right, that give you that bad taste in your mouth.
And nigga, the homework you really don't want to do. So what I'm referring to, like I said, is the unpleasant learning experience. They still build you up, you know. So we're not really trying to draw straws with good and bad, because building you up is building you up, right or wrong. Because even the haters build you up. You heard? Even the haters motivate you.
Just by talking about you, they built you up.
You know? And in the comments, a couple of you have dropped some comments here. They said time management definitely is an aspect, and Al said punctuality is everything. Yeah, punctuality is everything. I hear nigga throwing a sub at us. Yeah, because I see you with the sub. Yeah, I don't got that womp womp button here.
Nigga said womp.
Don't worry, we're gonna get that punctuality together. Like I said,
we'll get there, nigga. We gonna get
somebody
there.
Come up here and get on this board and help me get set up quickly.
Nigga, we be flying.
See, the thing is, I encounter I encounter little small issues on the computer setup and everything like that, honestly speaking, that may provide a hiccup sometimes.
And it ain't nobody fault at all, but the AI.
Like the computer just froze on us, bro. We can't control that shit. Like that shit
who would have
shut down the whole project.
Who would have known that shit was just gonna go?
Froze. But
This shit just stood still.
it is what it is. Your spook. That spook is in the building.
Hey yo, spook. Hey yo, spook. Hey yo, spook. Hey yo, spook. I hope everybody
love when y'all chime in. Yo, I want y'all to be as engaged as possible today. You heard? So drop questions, comments. I'm going to try to keep up with them. We're going to keep this conversation going. Currently, we're talking about people building each other up. There's two topics here. Building each other up and tearing each other down. We're talking about building each other up right now, so feel free to drop the comments pertinent to building each other up. Share your experience with someone has built you up. You built someone else up. We may have built each other up in our experiences together, if we know each other personally. Let's talk about it. Mama Love is in the building. What up, Mama Love? What up, what up, what up,
What's up, Mama? What's up? I had a great weekend with you, Mama.
We love when y'all time in. Y'all time in every week with us.
Shout out to you, Mama.
Appreciate it. Salute to all of the community for chiming in week after week. We appreciate you, man. Please feel free to invite anyone you know to pop up and vibe with us here as well at the Spittlez.
Come chill with us at this motherfucking Spittlez. Just come chill, man. Like I said, your opinion is always welcome too. And that all you gotta do is just type it, and we gonna figure it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna start working on a couple of things. We got some ideas in store to amplify what the Spittlez not only means to us, but to the public as well. To the consumer, you know?
That's a fact.
You know?
And it should.
Mama Love dropped a comment for you.
Oh, looking forward to having me back. Yes, mommy. I should be soon, dog. I soon come. I soon.
But Cuban, we forgot one important thing. I wouldn't say we forgot, but it's something we must include here today.
Happy birthday to
Today we have two special birthdays. Today is the birthday of my beloved wife. Happy birthday, babe. I love you. I'll see you when you get home to proceed with the festivities. And today is the birthday of Cuban's youngest daughter, Ava. Happy birthday, Ava, and my wife, Paulette. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
To you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Because we cannot forget about that.
We love y'all both.
We love y'all both. All day, every day, from the bottom of our hearts.
That's a whole fact. And I want everybody to drop a happy birthday to both of them.
Drop a happy birthday in the comment. Let's get the comments exploding with the birthday wishes. Yes, sir.
Right now. Happy birthday.
Show that love. Show that love. Show that love.
We need a happy birthday, Ava, and a
happy birthday, Ava. Happy birthday, Paulette.
Turn that motherfucking shouts out. Thank you, Spook. Happy birthday. I see that.
Thank you.
That's one. That's one. Ma, where you at?
He said, Mama, where you at, Mama? Sir, you be out here. You know, the chat is there too, cute for you to see. You heard if you.
I can't see from that far.
You blind, right?
Yeah. I'm not blind, but it's hard.
One day we're gonna have the.
It's hard for me.
I didn't have the iPad. We had that shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
But it's hard for me to make it out from right here.
Yo,
but back to the subject.
Back to the subject.
Back to that hand.
You said, you try to make a reference to your job, but let's talk about the building up, Q.
Yeah, that is building up though. That is in that. That's because you could be in the job and getting built up, and then that nigga be hating because you're almost to that point. Even though your time management sucks, but the other bosses above him see that nigga's a good worker. So I'm just gonna look past the time management and try to fuck.
Okay, so you're talking about a direct instance. So like, let's say. So we're talking just adjust this so I can stay back.
Because the tear down is him always saying, nah, he doesn't deserve that position because he's always late. But
yeah, like the guy that you thought would back you up.
Yes. Even though he doesn't give a fuck that you late and you always.
So let's draw out the instance a little bit more clearly for our audience. So we're talking about like, so you got into this job. The homie was building you up this whole time, right? Helping you progress in the career. He see that you're doing well. Now the big bosses is favoring you. You heard? And you like, yo, you think I could get Not even that, because this happens. The big bosses come to him, you heard? Because he's like your direct supervisor. He got, oh, she said, Mama Love, she said she can't hear you. So when you talk Cuban,
Can't hear
towards
me?
me, you got to do it like this.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, she can hear you now, I'm assuming. I can hear you in the show, so.
It says talk to Mike. I can't talk to Mike.
Not as freely as you want. Shout out Mikey Love No Ho.
Nigga said Cuban that Mike. I can't. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so the direct instance, like you said, you paint out is, like, I'm drawing an example. So you're in a job, right? It'd be like this too, Cube. So your friend is a supervisor at a job. Yo, I need a job, bro. You think you could get me plugged in, blah, blah, blah? Yeah. The homie plugs you in, right? Mm-hmm. Upon plugging you in, he proceeds to help you progress and get better because that's your homie. Y'all holding each other down in the job. Y'all both looking good, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say that, right? Because I had this happen to me. You're both looking good. And my brother could probably attest to this type of stuff too because, you know, he's worked some of the jobs I've worked as well. Y'all doing well. Now, you got this work ethic that just naturally just goes above and beyond. And the supervisors are starting to favor you now. I mean, the big bosses are starting to favor you now instead of your friend, the supervisor, because they see that you're committing and achieving more at your job than that guy has.
Because everybody got some type of falls, bro. Everybody is not always perfect, so you gotta also.
No, I'm gonna get to that part. You're doing well. And they witness that you're a great worker, and they feel like you'll be a good fit for supervisory position as well. But your friend, the supervisor, he knows you be late all the time and all of that stuff, and he overlooks that, and he never really tells the big bosses because you do well, right? Mm-hmm. But now that they want to promote you, your supervisor friend says he can't be a supervisor. He's always late. That very well may be what I'm speaking about here.
That's that tyrant mentality, you think?
That's not tyrant mentality. That's
a whole different
an encompassed perception. That's just, you know, you could draw that perception to a lot of different things. Because I know a couple of tyrants, bro. Shout out to P. Carr.
Oh, shit. He said all the cars.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I think that very well may be an instance of someone building you up and tearing you down, you know? And I've witnessed that. I've been in jobs where, you know, I'm making my direct managers happy with everything I do. And they'll tell you you got to go places, and we're gonna make somebody out of you. Just give us some time. People have heard this countless times. I'm sure of it. Just give us some time. We are going to do something with you, and they string you along. Mm-hmm. They make you work harder, faster than you ever have,
and keep working.
And then when you get to the peak where you feel like you should be promoted, it never happens, and you hit this glass ceiling, you heard? And then they add more to your plate, you know? Yeah. And I see some comments in the section, you know, it says, how can you help me grow? Yes, that's the question you would like to ask for people that are participants in your life or professional career. But I'm talking about when people do help you grow, right? But when they see you growing so much and they try to, like, hinder your growth because now you're surpassing them, you know?
They don't like that. Them niggas is like,
now you're going places that they've never been.
Or dreamt of being.
You ever been in a job like that?
Nah, because I ain't gonna lie, all my jobs.
Or in a friendship like that?
Probably.
You ain't got to say no names.
Probably, man.
Danny says, what about other people's time? I need you to elaborate on that,
yeah.
Danny. What do you mean, what about other people's time? Because a lot of people like to believe that your life shouldn't rely on other people's time.
You should be working on your own time.
Working on God's
but
time.
But if he's talking about in the sense of in the job, yes, that is somebody else's time because you're on somebody else's time because they own you for whatever time that.
Yeah, and that's why they get to decide what goes on with you, right? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately enough, my man Bundy, he just name dropped John Minnie, yeah?
Shouts out to the John and
Yeah.
niggas.
Yeah, because I felt that in John Minnie, bro. There were glass ceilings there, even if you clearly
But these said people
outworked.
waiting on you. Waiting on me for what though? Like at a job, in a job aspect, like what are you waiting on me for?
He said, what about other people's time? What are people waiting on you? You meaning you being late? They're talking about our punctuality with people waiting on us for the Spittles. If you're saying that, please say that shit in the Spittles chat direct. You heard? Come on, direct.
Nah, I don't think he said
Say that direct. I'm always gonna think people talking about our lateness right now. He's talking about people waiting on us. We have people waiting on us.
all the time, nigga. How many times? Well, I don't know. Like I said, if it's talking about in a job, and it's hindering you from growing in the job, but you being late and waiting, I don't know.
The punctuality, nigga laughing. Yeah, I get it. So next week, we're gonna say this now. Next week we airing at 7 p.m. regardless. All right, so tune in with us.
However
Should
it
we
is.
say 7:30?
7:45.
7:17.
7:10. in the 7 o'clock hour.
Bundy said, "Nah, nobody's saying that. Stop it.
Yeah, all right, nigga.
Stop it. You said it once. This nigga said it once.
Don't worry, fellas.
We get it.
We're getting it
Trust
together.
me. Y'all ain't gonna kick my ass more than I kick my own anyway.
That's
so
a fact.
I ain't even worried about y'all.
That's a whole fact.
Well, we here every week, and for me, that's what matters. You heard?
as long as you tuning in to me every week, I'm happy.
Because circumstances will set different times. You heard? Circumstances will set different times.
And that's even when you working. That's what I'm talking about, even back when you working. Because we good at what we're doing, but our time management's a little fucked up.
Yeah, man. I've been late a lot.
Come on.
Shouts out the shop, right?
You understand what I'm saying?
I've been late
and then,
a lot.
And how many times they done said they was going to promote you and do this and do that, and what happened?
Nothing happened.
Why? And I bet you if you really asked them, the grand scheme of things was,
yeah, you were always
you
late.
was always late. You were a great worker, but
I was often late, yes, but I would even more so stay later.
Love you too, my brother.
And committed. Love you too, Danny. 8 miles down.
You would often stay late and be committed, but they didn't give a fuck about you staying late and being committed, nigga. They wanted you there at 7 p.m. sharp.
Yeah, come in on time and leave on
get
time.
The fuck
All that
out
extra
at
shit
3
is irrelevant.
at p.m. nigga.
All the extra shit is irrelevant.
That's for you. And then you start doing your thing, feeling yourself, doing your thing.
No, but the crazy shit is that some people that come in and waste time. Like I said, some people go straight to the bathroom, bro.
And go right to the top.
Take a fake shit.
And next thing you know, he's the supervisor. Yeah, how the fuck?
The nigga that was always on the toilet.
But he was always on time.
You know, and like I said, we have instances where people build each other up fully and continue to nurture that. And then there's people that build each other up to tear you back down. And then there's people that just naturally tear you down all the time.
To make points across.
People that naturally just always try to find something negative to say about everything that you're doing. Quite frankly, you shouldn't really be around those people. But if you are around those people, they're just doing their job as a hater. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so shout out to them. You know
that's a fact. And you should always know what to expect with them because they're just gonna naturally. I don't even think at this
because
point,
I'm
hold on. I don't even think at this point they like know what they're doing. They're just so used to it that they just
yeah, it's natural to them.
Yeah, it's natural. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know what they're doing is wrong, but nigga, I'm just gonna
just blurts out their mouth all the time. They just accept the shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
A cada rato.
Kudos to you. You know, but and that's that crab bucket mentality that I'm sure we have all been a bit fond of. You know, you're involved with people that, quite frankly, don't care to see you grow. You know,
but they act like they do care to see us grow, and that's the shit that bothers me because if you acting like you care, but behind my back, or you secretly doing things and like. Or always just pointing out what I should be doing better instead of at least...
Instead of congratulating when you're doing well already?
Or what should I do? Like, why you got to point out what should I be doing better
You know what's crazy, especially when that person is not doing anything remotely even in that field. They're not even doing anything remotely near the actions they speak of.
I don't get it.
That happens a lot. I've had people come to me and give me insight on music. Niggas that don't even make music, like, and I'm respectful of opinions. I'm respectful of opinions.
In music, Lou, sometimes everybody listens to music, so everybody should have a real opinion of music. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really.
But not everybody writes music.
Still, but they listen to music.
Or poetry.
Yeah, but like I said, people still listen to that things, and there are critics to that, and that critic never even made a lyric.
All right, but you can apply that. Don't try to act like you can apply that to everything. Then it's with everything you do. It's not even just music. There's always going to be a bad critic in everything you do, no matter how good you do it. No matter how good you feel yourself, you do it. Everything. Go ahead with your cultivation endeavors. You think you're doing great. Another person's going to tell you your shit is trash.
Oh, yeah, bro. I ain't even going to lie. Yeah,
come on, nigga. Stop it.
Yeah. Yo, shouts out to the Uptown Savage nigga, whoever the fuck that was, nigga, in that chat. That nigga, he was talking. This nigga was growing rugaralis, talking about some other shit. But that's a whole nother story in itself. But now I see exactly what you're talking about. And to be honest, we could have just shared knowledge with each other instead of trying to go at each other's necks.
Yeah, instead of being competitive and trying to kick each other down.
And for what reason? There was no reason for us to be.
You know, you're doing your shit your way. He's doing his shit his way. That could have been like, that shit look cool. This is mine. That shit look cool. That's what's up. This is mine.
I think you should XYZ and maybe
constructive criticism, because that's a beautiful thing. I'm appreciative of that all day, every day. Mm-hmm. But and then maybe that may be up to perception too, because what
shout
I may
out to
think
Jay
is
Bunny.
constructive. Baby Jay Bunny, what up, Papa? You out here. But like, I may think it's up to perception, Cuban, because what criticism I may think is constructive, another person may think it's offensive. You know what I mean? Like, just that's totally dependent on the individual as well.
And this is what I say too. A lot of people got to stop wearing their emotions on their sleeve and put that shit in their heart, because like, you just wearing that shit on your sleeve, every little thing shouldn't really get to you. Every little thing shouldn't bother you as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the key is to become unbothered, and I'm working on that day by day. Because sometimes the people that bother you, bro, they love to fucking bother you.
Yeah, because they already know what to push with you. Because you already made it so easy.
And then you have a responsibility. You heard?
And what's that?
Which you have this responsibility at all times, regardless. And that is the responsibility to govern your own emotions. You heard? Because, like I always tell people, there's circumstances around you, your environment, or something somebody may have said, or something, it may rub you wrong. It may seem inconvenient, unpleasant. But for you to harbor a negative emotion based on that is illogical to me, because it serves you no purpose. You heard? Unless it in fact does serve you some purpose. Like I said earlier, the haters motivate, right? That's us taking that negativity and using it to our better, right? Using it
and it always did. And shouts out to whoever did some hate and negative shit to me, that you know who you are, but you fucking got me sitting to where I'm at right now.
You pushed the homie. Yes.
Dead ass. You know who you are, man, and thank you for that very one lonely day that you denied me and you played me for a sucker. That shit motivated me like a motherfucker.
Do better, yeah. I've been put in that predicament simply for putting the interest of others before mine, and sometimes you just niggas like us, we show love, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you show love to the point where
it's abusive.
You may have shown too much,
and it becomes abusive.
And you show your ass. You know that when they say you show your ass,
that's what I said, and it becomes abusive because now they're abusing that love out of you.
Yeah, and they use your kindness for weakness, and they think you're not gonna say nothing. That happens across the board, personally and professionally. You know, they think you're not gonna say nothing because you've never said anything. You know, and then when you finally say something, they're like, "What the fuck is his problem?" What the fuck is his problem? I don't know. But I would like to believe that everything serves its purpose, bro. And you get to pick and choose what you keep. So stick to your guns with that, you know? Because there's people out, like I said, there's people out there building each other up. And I love those people, man, because I aspire to be one of those people every day of my life.
That's all I try to do. Like I said, with the conversation of the growing, bro, instead of him trying to show a plant of his that was way garbager than mine and try to shut me
Way
up.
Way garbager. Shout out to Way Garbager.
Way garbager. That shit was way garbager. You heard? That shit was, you put that bitch in the garbage truck. Nigga.
That shit was way garbager. That shit was more trash.
We gonna put that in the Cuban's dictionary. Garbager.
Garbager.
All right?
I'm gonna get that shit printed on the T. Garbager. More trash than it's ever been. Just more trash.
Right? But this nigga, he's gonna show me some bullshit and got the nerves to like down talk shit. And we didn't even have to go through that route. Like I'm saying again, bro, we could have just, because I love to build. And you know what I said? I said, yo, let's have a smoke off.
And see what's up.
And see what's up.
And critique each other's shit.
Yeah, and the winner, we got to give each other clones. I'll give you the clone of whichever one.
It's like I spoke about this with you too. Photography in my course, my online studies that I'm doing. They do what they call a peer review, and we have to critique each other in a technical fashion. Though you can't say your shit is whack because I don't like it. Like you can't say no dumb shit like that. You have to be technical about it, and realistically, it's peer review on both ways. I critique others and they critique me. Not only does it help you polishing giving criticism, but accepting criticism as well. Mm-hmm. And if we all can do peer review on personal levels without fucking being butthurt, I think that should be beneficial to a lot of us. You heard?
Yeah, but niggas be butthurt. Niggas hear one or two words in a sentence, Lou, yeah. and that goes with everybody. Me too. Sometimes I'll hear some shit that I'll let a nigga get through the whole sentence, but I'll get defensive. Because that's for some reason it's in our nature. And us as human beings, we have to get out of that.
Yeah.
Because we're never going to learn.
Because realistically, that's still a choice you make. It may happen so instantaneously that you feel like you can't really control it.
Or is it because sometimes you know who that person is and you just already thinking he's already biased of me?
I can attest to that too. I can agree on that on some level. Like sometimes you're just so used to somebody hitting you with the shots that no matter what they say now, it's a fucking shot. You heard? Now everything they say bothers you. Fuck you mean the sky's blue, nigga? You always with some bullshit.
Nigga, you don't see the shit? You don't see what's going on right now?
Fuck you talking about, nigga? You know? It's like, make it make sense, nigga. The shit look great today. What are you talking about? Like, but, you know, like, that's when they set the tone, Q. They set that tone for you. Like,
so their criticism is already blocked out?
Every time you...
This is what I'm asking.
You know, for some... That's a choice. That's a choice you make. Like, I still take criticism from those people and still be bothered by it for some reason instead of saying, fuck your opinion.
Why though?
I don't know, because half the time the shit don't even apply.
But you let it apply to you because you rebuttal whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
Because you know why you trying to poke loopholes.
And they say, if it don't apply, let it fly. Right?
But do you ever let it fly? Do we ever let it fly?
Because you become defensive. Even when it doesn't apply, it's like, how dare you even fucking think that of me, nigga? Like, the fuck are you talking about? How dare you, nigga? Why are you trying to tear me down for?
Nigga,
for what?
Said what? What was that dumb shit you just said again? Nah, I'm just saying. Yo, I love niggas, man. Shouts out to everybody, man.
You know?
All around.
And you know, it was funny because a few people would say we're throwing subs. But this is not subs. This shit happens across the board with several individuals. If you feel like you're doing it, you're likely not the only one fucking doing it.
That's a fact. It's a lot of people.
This shit happens a lot, nigga, and you're not the only person we know. So we deal with a lot of people. There's a lot of people that act in these fashions, and we're speaking about them. So if it applies to you, it applies to you. The shoe fits, wear it.
I was about to say, if the shoe fits, put it on.
If it doesn't apply, let that shit fly away from you. Listen, I would hope it doesn't
hell
apply.
no. There you go, Jay
And
Bunny.
even so, have that conversation if you feel like it applies to you. If you feel like we're
no.
talking to you, have that conversation. I'm cool.
Hell no. What's the hell no?
Hell no. What's the hell no about?
Niggas is over there crying. Niggas say garbager. Yeah, D. That's my new word. Garbager.
Garbager. He said garbager. He spelled that shit right. Good shit, Danny. You spelled that shit right. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga said that shit.
Niggas be quick to tear each other down, Q. Like you said, that nigga in the weed chat, he ain't even know you. That nigga said, your shit look garbage. No, your shit look garbage, nigga. Fuck you talking about. How about we just smoke each other's shit and see what it's really about? You probably be like, bro, this shit tastes crazy. Yo, yours does too. Regardless of how it looks.
But I could already tell his shit is some black.
No, so then you doing the same thing he did, nigga.
No,
doing the
my
same
nigga,
thing
D,
he
man.
did.
Like you
Shout
said.
out to Cuban for the reciprocation.
Yo, bro, like you said, I got defensive, my brother. All I'm doing is posting my weed, nigga. Nigga, all I did was post my weed. The first thing you trying to do is just send
That nigga said, hater, automatic hater.
I ain't do nothing wrong.
He said, why you showing your shit, nigga? Matter of fact, look at this.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, his shit looked stupid compared to Cubans. His shit looked like some craziness. Like,
Bro, even niggas in that chat, I said, off the looks, which one you going for? Mine's or his? Tell me.
yo, but listen, it's always a tear down. Like sometimes that shit happens with people that you know personally. That shit happened with a rando. Like, like I had an instance where someone that pays for paid photography.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie to him. I'm sorry to cut you off. I think he just secretly doesn't like me because I'm a Trump supporter. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
Well, that's another story. We ain't even gonna get into that.
But I know we ain't gonna get into that. But I think that's another reason why he kind of and he's.
Yeah, but people be biased on many levels, and that could be one of them. But yeah, that's neither here nor there.
That's what I think.
It could be because you dark skinned, nigga. Who knows? Whatever,
That
nigga.
nigga black too, man.
Yeah, whatever. Well, okay, so let's not try to understand that nigga's bullshit. But you got Spook said a lot of it is projecting their insecurities on you. Yes, it is. A lot of it is deflection of what they feel of themselves.
Sure.
Especially for things that they
my
feel
God.
like they
Yo,
can't
Spook,
achieve or
can
never
you-
will.
can
They're
you
gonna
put that
tell
round of
you.
applause for Spook?
A round of applause for Spook.
He hit that bitch right on the button. Wow. Salud. That ass.
I hear that.
He definitely did. That
Because
ass.
people do project their failures and doubts and worries and negativity onto you all day. A motherfucker see you smiling and try to come bother you.
Okay.
Why are we doing that? Why the fuck are we doing that?
You know who love to do that? Shouts out to every woman you love.
Stop it.
Shouts
Cupid,
out to every fucking woman you
That's
love.
wildin'.
You hear me? Every motherfucking woman you love.
Said, why you smiling over there for, motherfucker? This nigga having a good time. Let me go over there and ruin his shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to the wives of the world.
Yeah, my nigga. Shorty will bomb you for nothing. Like, my nigga, are you kidding me right now? Like,
Fuck this nigga doing, having fun?
Yo, D-man.
Yeah, I know.
That's another part of tearing you down too, right? But can you put that in the category? Can we?
It's out there. It's definitely what? Tearing you down?
Yeah, can that?
That's part of it.
Yeah, that is.
Sometimes your own spouse, your own partner in crime will either build you up or tear you down. To be realistic, sometimes they may not even be achieving enough in their life, so they may not want you to achieve more. And they just hold you back and just treat you in the fashion of less. You know, shout outs to my ex, because she held me back for years But can I really blame her, Cube? I actually held myself back based on her standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, of, I don't know, not doing much besides having a job and paying bills. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. But wasn't no dreaming going on in that household. You know what I'm saying?
Dreams got cut short.
Wasn't no dreaming going on in that house. Fuck you dreaming for, nigga.
That motherfucker said, if you dreaming, you better be dreaming about me.
Dreaming's for kids, nigga. Stop it. You know what fuck are you doing? You know, I make music. She told me, make it right. You writing raps? That's for kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the fuck. The energy just wasn't there. I was in an environment where I couldn't really.
Did she ever build you up though? Like, did she ever do anything that was like a build up? Anything positive? Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. The fact that I readily can't really think of one because I didn't have much progression in that instance. Now, shout out to my wife because my current wife has built me up. And the vision of doing better for not just myself but for both of us has built me up. That built me up. You feel me? Now, women can naturally nag sometimes or something, in my opinion, you know, don't beat me up. And that may feel like a teardown sometimes in certain instances. Because, you know, my wife may say certain things sometimes. I'm like, damn, why the fuck you kicking me down for? Like, you know? Through communication, there may be a reason, or she may see that she shouldn't have said that. In the reality of it, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why whether it's a build-up or a tear-down, Cuban, it's based on perception. And sometimes a build-up may not be good for you because it may be a fake build-up. Right, Cube? Mm-hmm. Or a tear-down may not be bad for you. Shit might be needed to build you up.
That's why I shouted out who I shouted out, because that motherfucker tore me down, and now look where I'm at today.
I've heard you got to deconstruct to reconstruct, right? So you got to tear it down to rebuild it. So there's many levels to that, and that's why I love that as today's topic. I'm going to address the comments right now and see what everyone's thinking as I see that we've been hitting the chat a little bit. Spook says, the fear of suffering is suffering itself. I love that. You see that? A lot of people are afraid to chase their dreams based on other people's fears and opinions or obstacles that are in life. The women you love are supposed to help. Yes. The women you love are supposed to help you grow. She was trying to tear you down, bro. Didn't want to see you leave her behind. Yes, that's what I said before. Yep. She may have thought
that shit was gonna.
As soon as I grew up a little bit,
you was gonna dipset.
I was going dipset. So let me not encourage this nigga to grow
and just tear him down. Tell him that shit.
That's
is
fucked up. Because the real ones are trying to grow together.
Right,
you know? My plan was to grow for us, but that wasn't meant to be, and God knew that. Because God knows all.
Because when it's meant for you, it's meant for you.
But when you find that person that's consistently building you up, hold on to that person, man. That's what I said. Shout out to the people that are building people up.
That's a fact.
Because I had this conversation yesterday, I believe, when we were discussing having this topic, and I said, I made a reference to an oak tree, right? Strong ass tree, lives for years.
I would say let's pop that up on the overlay if this shit was acting fucking weird. But
that picture?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I had a meme, right? And there was like this one little sprig leaf coming out of the ground. And it looked sad as fuck. It was dry and wilting and everything.
That's how my plants was looking when I was in North Carolina for fucking days.
But a cloud came by, you heard? A cloud came by.
And I was that motherfucking cloud.
And the cloud saw the sprig leaf in the ground wilting, bro. Like, and it said, oh no, in the panel. It said, oh no, I'll help you. Mm-hmm. And it started watering. It rained on it. It started watering the sprig leaf. And its help enabled the leaf to grow into a strong tree. So big. And you know, oak trees grow strong and tall. And the tree is now growing due to the support from the cloud, the watering that the cloud gave to it. to enable its grow and nurture it, right? To enable its growth. The tree is excited. The tree starts to get huge, and the tree said to the cloud, wow, I'm so big now. One day, I will reach you. Upon hearing that, the cloud changed his perception in the panel from helping and being happy to help grow the tree to then striking the tree down with lightning and cutting it down to stop it from reaching the cloud's heights. And that's what brought this topic about, because people will do that. People will see you wilting and doing bad, and they will come around to water you and help you grow. And then you'll start growing exponentially, reaching great new heights to the point where you may surpass their level of height.
And then next thing you know,
and they see that.
Next thing you know, hold on. Next thing you know, they take the scissors and go, cool. Oh shit, my bad.
The next thing you know, they striking you with lightning and chopping you down, bro, so that you will never reach their heights.
But what was the sense of that then? Why don't you just let me die?
That I don't know, and I can't answer that because I'm not the one nurturing and chopping down. Realistically, they may not even be able to answer that either. But there's people out there that water that tree and nurture that tree and watch that tree grow. And the tree gets to a point where it no longer needs to be nurtured. Its foundation is substantial due to the nurturing. That cloud will still pass over that tree. You heard? That person will still come by. The person that watered that tree will still come by and see that tree and its great glory that it assisted with. And it should appreciate that they did that.
That'd be my plans when I came back the other day. They appreciated it because them bitches said they started praying.
And of course, the people that continue to get nurtured by their mentors out there and continue to get watered and nurtured and continue to grow, they're appreciative of those mentors too. Even if they've reached the status where they can now sustain on their own, they're still appreciative of the person that helped them grow to begin with. You understand? That groomed them to begin with. So shout outs to those people that are consistently build up and continue to watch the person or thing that they've built up even after it sustains itself. You know what I mean?
I would say shout out to Lil Wayne because he's one of those, because he's probably happy as hell that Drake is at where he's at today.
Yes, sir. Yep, because he helped him
grow
in his career.
He gave him the chance.
From what we know,
he gave him that chance, but nobody else really didn't give him that Degrassi kid.
And he became a great.
You understand what I'm saying? He gave him that chance.
He was already great. He just needed somebody to give him that opportunity.
You understand what I'm saying? And what happened?
And then I think like somewhere down his career, the people that built him up, not Weezy in particular, but like other people from his camp, right? Mm-hmm. Birdman or whatever, started trying to hinder his moves so that he wouldn't continue to become greater on his own. Because he had the level of sustainability where he no longer needed the watering and the nurture from the camp.
No more.
And was able to sustain on his own. They didn't want to come around and see that tree no more. You heard?
But his tree was so strong, his roots were so strong that it didn't matter what you did.
But based on the watering and the nurturing from the niggas that helped him grow to begin with, right?
Yeah.
So I pay much respect to the people that have helped me grow in my life.
That's a fact.
Whether good or bad.
Shouts out to everybody that helped me grow.
100%, 1,000%. Thank you.
I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.
Not only the actions, but the circumstances and experiences that have enabled us individually to grow.
And I'm not saying thank you for past incidents. If you're helping me continue to grow now, I'm still saying thank you, and I'm giving you your flowers now. You understand?
And for those that did bad, and I learned something from that, and it helped me grow as well, I'm not saying thank you because what you did was right. I'm saying thank you because you helped me learn better. You helped me learn what was wrong. So thank you for that.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. I'm about to roll another too.
I'm about to roll another one too.
Oh, yeah.
Because we out here. And as we near our close of our episode,
and we about to finish.
I want to open it up. You know, it's 8:37. We're gonna rock a little bit more. I'm trying to wrap this up by 9. We got birthdays to celebrate.
That's
you know what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
That's
Shout
a
outs
fact.
to that.
That's a fact. My baby
We
girl,
trying to get home.
my baby girl is sitting there waiting for me right now to
trying to get
sing
home.
happy birthday.
Feel free to flood the chat with anything that you would like to address before
Shouts out to
we
everybody
conclude
that's
this
in
week's
the chat.
episode. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to
Thank
everyone
you.
watching
Thank
the
you for
episode.
Continuing to pull
Right
up.
here live. Shout out to everyone that watches the episode afterwards. I know there's a little bit of confusion on the YouTube channel.
How the fuck
'cause
we find
we
it?
still trying to get that together.
It's a lot of confusions on the...
When you tune in to the YouTube channel, always check into the live tab to see the live stream episodes. There's a bit of things that we're learning with this, and we're getting. If there's anything you know, feel free to share that, because we are always appreciative of that. Always. Bring it to the table.
Yes, D. Happy birthday, Ava. Yeah, you already know.
When I upload the videos to the homepage where you will all be clearly able to see them, we will lose the views on the live stream episodes. So I'm trying to work on that, where I have the live stream uploaded the same day as its streaming date, so that we then shift everyone to that homepage link and the views will accumulate there. But if you can, and we would surely appreciate it, please go back and feel free to run up the numbers on the home screen uploads that I will proceed to put up there, because it will be truly appreciated. In order to monetize our platform, we have to have 1,000 subscribers and
Please help us get there.
countless hours of watch time, like 4,000 hours of
We're going to
watch
start
time.
doing a whole bunch of
Help
shorts,
us get
too.
there. We're going to start doing shorts. We're going to
That's
start
what we
doing
really need.
tap-ins outside, live media coverage. I'm looking to do some things. Stay tuned with us as we progress to see all of that come true. We have the Artwell Creative in the chat.
yes,
Shouts
yes.
out
Shouts out
to
to
the
the
big homie,
Artwell,
Chris. We appreciate you for everything you do. She said we sound great, and you know why we sound great. She
Thanks
provided us
to
with this
you.
equipment here. We appreciate
This
you.
episode is sponsored by
The Artwell Creative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big love all day, every day. We continue to progress here. We're going to start doing a couple of different things. We're open to suggestions. So let our DM at the Spittlez on Instagram be our inbox for suggestions. I'm going to pop it up on the screen here so you all can see.
Everybody tapping. I need everybody to run to the Spittlez right
At
now.
the Spittlez. At the Spittlez. On Instagram. On YouTube.
Any suggestions you
In
got,
real life.
leave them right there. Anything that you got, a topic that you want niggas to talk about, drop it right there.
Yes,
At the
sir.
Spittlez.
Suggestions, direct chats with us, because we always answer our DMs. Tap in, man, because we're trying to really grow exponentially, man. They say you got to dream huge, because the universe doesn't know how small your reality is. You heard?
At all.
Dream huge, all of you.
And stay
I encourage all of you
dreaming.
to dream tremendously. You heard?
As long as you dreaming and you reaching your dream, at least reaching to it, continue to dream on.
As you see, we experiment with camera angles. These camera angles are courtesy of our cell phones. So
Can't reach me. That's because my cell phone is one of them cameras.
right here, that's the phone you can't reach right here.
That's it right there.
So, I love the transparency all the time and everything that I
fuck
do.
is my grabber?
This is just letting y'all know we're working within our means, We are open to suggestions. We are open to anything that anyone can contribute to the table to make our experience much better. If it's better for us, it's better for you.
If you looking to even learn this shit and try to figure it out with us, pull up.
Yeah.
Because we here for that too,
If
baby.
you're looking to do your own podcast, I'm going to start podcast
open that.
production as well for a nominal fee. And I'm sure that it can be an agreeable fee. We could talk about that later in the future.
Later in the day, that'll be later time.
Some
That'll
people
be one
want
of
to
those
do it,
DM
but don't know how to
conversations.
do
you
it.
heard?
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be one of those DM
A lot
conversations.
of opportunity out here in the world, because nobody has the last dollar. You heard? Nobody has the last dollar. Nobody has the last bit of knowledge, right?
At all. Because you can't never not get.
Shout out to Quella. She said we are great. Thank you, Quella. Shouts out to you. We
Quella,
appreciate
thank you,
that.
Quella,
We
my
appreciate
baby.
that.
I love you, baby.
Definitely coming to that, I want to start mine. Oh, no doubt. Quella,
shit.
holla. If you got something you want to say.
Yes, you definitely do.
You heard? Feel free to pop up to the Spits one day. Maybe you could chop it up.
You could definitely
talk
come
your
to the
shit
Spittlez
here and all that.
chill,
You know what I'm saying?
You could
Let
come
people
sit
know
down.
what you would like to pursue as well. Share your experiences with the world.
I could
and we
definitely
can talk
have
about how
you
we
as
could
a
bring that
guest.
to light. You know what I mean?
A nice guest. You know what I'm saying?
Just dropping shit, yo. But we out here. I love each and every one of y'all. Everyone that participates with anything that we do and shows support and love. We love y'all, man. 100%, man. There's a lot we got to do, y'all. This is only the beginning. This is only episode 8. Thank you all for being here.
Season 1.
I'm telling
It's
you.
episode 8 for season 1,
Yeah,
baby.
man. We're trying to figure out where the season starts to compilate. We're probably going to do about 10s or something like that, or we just may never do seasons. We may just continue to do episodes such and such.
Episode 1000.
Like these niggas out there got episode 327. We finna get there, y'all. We finna get there.
Salute to that. We gotta drink to that.
I ain't got no po-up, but we finna get there,
We
boy.
gotta drink to that. We gotta drink to that.
Episode 327 in the making, you heard?
What color talking about?
Yo, spook. Man, this is my Tuesday vibe. As soon as I clock out, I appreciate
That's a
you.
fact.
Join us every Tuesday.
As it should be, you heard. This
My
definitely
phone about
should
to
be.
die, bro.
Damn, that should say 10%.
I got the chats over here, too, so this is good. Yeah, but I appreciate y'all, man.
Definitely appreciate
And I appreciate hearing that you would check in every Tuesday. For all of you that are here and that check in every Tuesday, we're gonna start some stuff too, man.
That's a fact.
We're gonna
Some
start
giveaways.
some giveaways. We're gonna start some Q&As.
Some Q&As. You might win
Ask
a
the
couple
fucking
things.
craziest questions you
might
want.
get to, you know what I'm saying? You might get to pull up.
We're gonna start some
you know
shit
what I'm
called Plead the Fifth.
saying? That's a fact.
You heard? We're gonna start segments. We're gonna start events. Man,
bunch
just
of
tap in,
showcases.
please, man, and spread this,
A
man.
whole
because
bunch of showcases.
only
If you
one way
just-
to do- I'm dropping
it's
weed
the
all over the-
summertime. The summertime's coming. If we're gonna have a place for you to vibe and chill, and you just want to relax and catch a good vibe, holla at the Spittlez.
Yeah, man.
Probably gonna have a place.
Couple
for you
of
to
summer
chill.
gatherings. We looking to incorporate that. We're trying to fucking really turn this up, man. You know, and as long as you support, show love, and respect, you are invited. Invited. Not only to the Spittlez or to any events that we hold, but into our lives and into our hearts. You are invited, right, Q?
That's a
Shout out
fact.
to
You
that.
super invited. Super invited.
You super invited.
Everybody's welcome. Shit, that's what I was.
You're all welcome.
Yo, bro, that's what I was saying. That's what I was talking about with old boy. Maybe we could incorporate a live audience Spittlez, man. He be doing the open mic. We could just do the open mic live audience thing.
That's true. We can ask questions in the audience. Yo, I think we finna pull that off. We might talk about that.
That's what I'm saying.
What do y'all
That's what
think
I was-
about that, y'all? You know, because y'all are our core audience right now, our core community. For all of you that tune in every week, we love you, man. Y'all our core community. So we finna do a live audience episode one day where, you know when like when niggas is on Steve Harvey's show or
shit like that.
You know, they go with the microphone to the person in the crowd and they be like,
we're not gonna do it to
yeah,
that.
that's
We're not
fire.
gonna do it to that, but we're gonna do a live, like having an audience there watching us instead of on the chat right here. Why don't they can be sitting right there?
laughing in public and all that. Yeah, man, if y'all want to come chill and be a live audience behind the lens, there's enough space here for them chairs to get lined up, and y'all can come vibe with us, have your drink, have your smoke. We got the munchies here. We got water, you know what I'm saying? It's all love and hospitality here at the Spittlez, you heard? And that would definitely tap into how... so Chris said, how long are we on until? We're trying to cut before 9. You know, by 9, I'm trying to be out of here so that we can head on out. We're about to reach an hour right now. We won't be on for like another 10 minutes, y'all. Another 10 minutes. We're going to be here, and we appreciate all of y'all sticking around with us, you know. See, that camera clicked. That's another thing we're figuring out.
But don't worry, we getting
We
it
got
together.
this, y'all. We're
get
figuring
this
all
together.
this out. Like I said, if you got gems you want to drop, things you can teach us, we would appreciate it. Bring it to the table. Bring it to the table. I'm an avid learner.
We all are.
I'm a sponge, bro. Let's bring it.
We're some Indians. Ain't no
it.
chiefs here.
Bring it.
Bring all the knowledge
Bring
you
it.
can.
Bring it. And you know, the stream is a bit delayed, so sometimes when you guys are commenting in the comments, I may not remember directly what you're commenting on, but Jaquella said it's a good idea.
Yeah, she's
So that's good. The stuff that we were talking about incorporating, and that's great. The live audience, yeah, that's a good idea. Yes. These are all engaging things that we can add to our platform. And that's what we want. We want to engage with all of you because what are we without the community?
That's a fact.
What are we without the 1,000? I mean, I'm Potch and that's Cuban. Mm-hmm. You know, and we always going to be at the Spittlez because the Spittlez is where we make it. You heard?
Exactly. Anywhere we make it.
You heard? Spittlez is a mentality. You heard? Mm-hmm. And y'all got the Spittlez mentality too because y'all here with us vibing. Y'all can resonate with what we say. You heard? So y'all got the Spittlez mentality too, and we appreciate y'all for that, man.
That's a fact. Salud.
Salud. He pulled up for me. Thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Definitely. And I thank you, everybody.
It's a beautiful thing.
For pulling up every single week, like he said.
Yeah.
I need everybody.
We're not doing this for fame and vanity. We do this for the love, you heard?
For the love. I love you as much as you love me. I love everybody. And I need everybody to go.
Big reciprocators over here, right, Q?
That's a big fact. I need everybody to go share this. Tell everybody that you know every single week. Please. There's a podcast.
Run it up.
Man.
I know there's complications now, y'all.
Yes, but you're going to watch us
We are not
grow.
blind, and we are not negligent.
And we're not perfect.
Thank you for that.
Perfect.
Now, while there may be issues with the technical functionalities, our punctuality,
that's just
camera
making
angles,
us.
resolution.
You getting this is what makes it.
Getting the raw fucking show.
That's what I was just about to say.
You getting
raw footage.
Raw footage.
Raw.
This shit ain't dressed up.
This shit ain't made up. Nigga, this shit's on the spot, nigga. Fuck is you talk about?
We out here, man.
That ass. And I need everybody to share this, man. Share this. Throw this bitch in a boomerang, man. Throw that link around.
It's as raw as it was when it was on Twitch, you heard? You know I'm just thinking, my bad.
Shit, if not raw, fuck you talking about?
What you talking about?
Yo, but I need everybody to throw this bitch like a boomerang. I need y'all to just start throwing this name out there, man.
Make sure that shit hits everybody.
Everybody you know, my nigga.
Cuban and Potch is at the Spittlez. Y'all ain't know? Yo,
yes, it's gonna
you ain't see Potch? You ain't see Cuban? Where?
Our podcast is gonna be diverse.
Man.
There's a lot of interviews. There's gonna be some interviews. It's gonna be
some conversational episodes like what we're doing now. We want to do big panel.
Again,
conversations like what we did with Spook and Sin.
Everybody that's been watching, shouts out to Spook and Sin.
Spook and Sin.
The
engagement that you all brought to the table.
Y'all got us to the moon with that one. I'm just gonna.
The views are up with that. People love that engagement.
So we're thinking about doing that more.
Valid. They were organic, you know,
and it's been organic.
Art well said. We're all improving. Yes, sir.
Yes,
shouts out to Chris.
Yes,
you part of this, Mama. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a part of this.
And that's a big fact. But yes, I would like to send my flowers out to Shaz and Spook because that big debate panel discussion,
people like that, man.
People really like that. So we're gonna bring.
We're gonna do more of that.
We're gonna bring more of those to the table as well.
Feel free to hit us up on all of our social media pages. Like, you can see it right there. I just dropped it in the bottom.
You see it.
That's our IGs. Hit us up directly on those platforms. Some of you may know that I have a secondary page, Paparazzi, where I hold all my photographic endeavors, photography.
And you could also hit up the More Wins page as well. More Wins LLC on Instagram. You can go hit that.
Most importantly, feel free to reach out to us directly.
For anything.
On the Spittlez page.
Especially the Spittlez.
At the Spittlez. On
First
IG.
Place you go to is the Spittlez page.
And we will be sure to answer. We would love it too, man, because like I said, we do this for y'all, man. Like, we do it for ourselves too. I ain't gonna fucking negate that.
But it's an entertainment purpose.
It's part of y'all too. Without y'all, we just sitting here. Grow. We just sitting here chilling without y'all.
Without y'all, it's just like we talking on the phone like we normally be talking.
That's where we started at. That's why we started doing this. Because initially, it was just me and Cuban on the jack every day, as we still do. Plotting and scheming for our life to get better. You heard? Just chopping shit up. You know, sharing, talking about our experiences that have helped us grow. Chopping it up with others.
Trying to grow.
It's all a part of the process, y'all. It's all a part of the process.
We're going to call us the MB, you heard? If anybody know MB was a process.
Yeah.
Before he came to the league and everything, he was in the league and he was injured for like his first 3 seasons. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what his slogan was? The process. Trust the process.
Trust that process, man. And I've begun to rely on that.
You know what happened?
What?
He came to the NBA. I mean, he came when he finally got his shit. Won the Rookie of the Year. I think he won the MVP, or he got snubbed for MVP. But he was.
It was his time, bro.
It was damn near. And within these last like 3-4 years, he's been the most dominant big man in the NBA. And he didn't play his first 4 seasons from when he got drafted. And you know what his slogan was? And everybody in Philadelphia respected it? Trust the process. So with that being said,
I saw a video the other day, Q, my bad. They said Morgan Freeman didn't become famous until the age of 52. He hit his first gig at the age of 52 or something like that.
Some people are beg to differ when you say some shit like that.
Why?
So I don't know. You gotta ask them.
I mean, that was a fact presented. I could research it, but you could research it too.
Yeah, and
but
just
that in fact true. You know, people say 2 Chainz ain't make it till he was like 35.
Yeah, and then they would say he was already well known too. So it's just because what you said Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah.
He could have probably been behind the scenes doing things for years, but his actual
of course, but he didn't land his big role until
but niggas would say,
but that's perception.
But niggas would say he was still there.
That's like with
at least he was
with Wallow and Gilly. This nigga was like that. So his family hit him up and was like, "Congratulations," because they they got that big contract. Shouts out to them. Because these are the people that we aspire to be like. Wholeheartedly, and these are the people that we aspire to do this like. Although the majority of this is natural, y'all. Mm-hmm. We just being us out here. You heard?
This shit natural too. You could tell that shit.
This shit is natural.
That shit is natural.
I love them niggas. Shout out to them niggas.
Even though they should come out week by week, it's not live. But you can tell that their interviews and everything they doing is
organic. That's a fact. But I'm saying, this nigga hit his line, was like, yo, congratulations, yo, for making it. And niggas like, I've been doing this for 20 years, nigga. Get the fuck off my phone. I saw a video. I was like, that's a fact, because some of us be out here hustling for years. And people really don't see us until the light's shining on us all the way, you heard? But we celebrate all those small wins, you heard, where even the dimmest light it matters to us, right or wrong, Cube? Even the smallest, because we be in the darkness all day, even the smallest glimpse of light be appreciated by us, right or wrong. But we out here to get into those big wins and get into that spotlight as well. And that's what we aspire to do. Like I said, we know that's about staying in tune with all of you.
And keep it in tune.
Doing what it takes to
keep it in tune.
The platform.
Like I said.
With that being said, please, everyone, subscribe. Share. Follow.
Subscribe.
Like.
Subscribe. Follow.
Whatever it takes, guys.
Share.
Y'all know what it takes to run it up.
Tell everybody you know.
You may be running up some other stuff on your social feeds because you love it.
You need to go tune
If you love this too, run it up. Run it up. Share it. Y'all, you ain't see the Spittlez last night?
Talk about it.
Talking some shit.
Talk about it. That's the only way this is going to get heard.
Listen. They say if you knew better, you do better, right?
Shit.
Send them suggestions to the inbox.
Niggas say do the right thing like Spike Lee.
I'm throwing that up on the screen one more time at the Spittlez.
Do the right thing like Spike Lee.
Suggestions, tap into us, talk to us.
Do the right thing.
We're trying to be here all the way with you.
Like Spike Lee.
Tap in with us directly at Cuban Hound and at I Am Poch FM. Listen, just tap in, y'all. Run it up. That's all we ask.
Run it up.
Thank y'all for being with here
every single week.
With us here. Another Tuesday.
Single
in
week.
the books. Episode 8 in the books. We appreciate all of you. Tune in with us next week.
See y'all next week, baby.
Next week, we anticipate airing at 7 p.m. 7 p.m.
We're not gonna say try because trying is to fail. So
no, we anticipate. I said we anticipate.
We're gonna do our fucking damnedest
to hit that fucking stream button at 7 p.m. Hold us to it. Feel free to hold us to it.
And make sure you add that. Make sure you add that garbagist. What I said? That's what I said, right? Garbager to your dictionary.
Yeah. And spread that.
Yeah.
Spread that. We're going to start doing that too. You heard? We're going to start the lingo.
The Cuban's dictionary.
A segment for that.
It's called the
should
Cuban's.
be in there because
it's called
Cuban's word of the day. Garbager. That's when something's more trash
than trash. Okay? All right?
So, everyone. Oh, look at me clicking shit. Everyone, have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, have a good night and feel free to tune in with us next week. We love you all.
Follow,
Thank you for joining us here
follow,
on the Spittlez once again.
Follow,
Thank you.
subscribe.
And we anticipate you all joining us next week again here at 7 p.m.
Follow, subscribe.
At 7 p.m. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful night.
We
wonderful
out,
night.
bitches.
We out.
And it's